Hello again, everybody! Mr. McSquare here, buck-chucket and piglin adventure, and today, I'm there and back again on a totally expected journey. Here I am at the entrance to the trial chambers that I found at the beginning of the season, and it was marked, and I always meant to go back down there and create some farms, and oh my gosh, that was 4 months ago! 4 months ago. It's time to get on to this. So, yeah, we were there, and now we're back again, and that was totally expected. Um, Quick view. Things are progressing nicely. You can see the whole town's been built up. You can't even see the entrance to the trial chamber. There it is. And there it's gone. And here we have spawn 00, which we're digging out like a crazed man, and we're making actual progress. And at height 0 is a bit of an access point to everything. So at height 0 we've got a bridge roadway structure built, and of course that's going to be dug all the way down to the bottom of the world, where we're going to build an underground town. But that's not today's problem, because today's problem is the trial chamber that's in that direction. So we go down the Prismarine Brick Road, follow the Prismarine Brick Road. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, but follow the Prismarine Brick Road. And I brought this to the same coordinates as what the trial chamber would be, and it's not that far. So here we are at basically 200. And then, oh, hey little guy. We're at 200, and those holes in the ground, I just stick torches in them, because when I put road over it, the light sources work. I just put torches every 10. I like to see where I'm going, and I don't like the mobs jumping me. This pathway will have to change because it ends up in the air. Yeah, you can see it comes out, and then, oh, trial chamber. So the coordinates are great. Up in the air is going to have to change. And as you can see, I have gutted every bit of tuff and copper that I could. Hey, little guy. If you have suggestions on what I should name that guy, feel free to post it. So I'm going to change the lighting. We're going to fancy it up a little bit. Everywhere you see a torch, and it's basically spaced out every 10 blocks. I'm going to change it to sea lanterns. The good thing about sea lanterns is I can even put them on the ceiling. Torch really can't put it on the ceiling. Torches go on the side or on top of stuff. But a sea lantern can go any which direction you want, because it's a block. Okay, so you get the idea. We got sea lanterns on the wall, sea lanterns on the floor. I'm going to put sea lanterns on the ceiling. And the entire trial chamber has been gutted. Just gutted. The blocks floating in the air, that's the location of spawners, and they're on the inside. And I'm going to have to change this. I don't like it. I was experimenting with using glazed terracotta to mark the different spawners. But I'm running across a space issue, because some of the spawners are a little bit too close to some of the vaults, and I need a little bit of space. So we fast forward, and all the lighting's been swapped out. It doesn't take that long when you got all the materials you need. But yeah, that looks much nicer to me. It's not torches, it's sea lanterns. Now, the spawning radius in Bedrock is a 4 radius diamond. In Java Edition, it's a 4 radius square, but for Bedrock here, it's a diamond. So we're going to block off all the spawning spots with glass. And we're using glass because the spawners themselves activate when they can see you. And they can see you through glass. So I want it blocked off, but I want to be able to turn it on. And as you can see, I'm just putting the outside perimeter in red red glass, and the interior perimeter in clear glass, just so that you can see the shape. It's also helpful for myself because I'm the one coming back down here, darn it. And why red glass? Because I've got so many red poppies that come from the iron farm. Okay, so there we got the clear glass. That's essentially the radius there. And I've already got one done up so that we can fast forward and you don't have to sit here and watch me place these bloody blocks every bloody time. And don't ever attempt building with glass unless you've got silk touch, because yeah, you're gonna waste a lot of material otherwise. So that's the 4-block radius diamond required for Bedrock Edition trial chambers. Now, with their spawning radius, they can also spawn 1 block up and 1 block below. So it's 3 blocks thick. In line with the chamber, in line with the spawner, 1 block below the spawner plus 1 block above. Okay, so there's the whole glass block there done out. And then you pick one side that you want to be the killing side. And in general, I pick the side closest to the avenue of travel, so that when I walk up here, the collection point will be closest to me. Now that's actually up 1 too high, but I'm just going to put in a line of hoppers, and we're going to stick a campfire on top. I use a soul campfire because it actually does more damage than a regular campfire. It's just a little faster. And I've got the resources, so why not? So essentially, you will burn up the monster, collect the loot, and the hopper will yoink the loot down into the chest before the fire has a chance to destroy the loot. So that works awesome. Now we just have to get access for the mobs to actually spawn. And we don't want gaps because they will actually spawn out into the middle of the air and then drop down, and you got to run around the chamber, and then what's the point of having a farm if you're chasing the monsters anyway? No, we want to make this as lazy as possible. So we block off everything. Okay, this side here is the spawning side, and the other sides we will close off. Now again, as I mentioned, the spawner works by line of sight activating it. So I'm on top of the block so it can't see me. That's actually 1 too high. Later on I'll drop it down 1. And there is a reason for that, because baby zombies can actually spawn underneath that on top of the hopper that's below it, and that's a pain in the butt. But the simple fix is just put the fire 1 lower. 1 lower, they spawn on top of the fire. They can't spawn lower than that. It's a super simple fix. Okay, I'm on top of the solid block. The spawner still can't see me. And I'm putting on the finishing touches. It's visible from all angles now, except for the one I'm standing on and directly underneath it, and we'll get rid of that later. So this will activate it as soon as it can see me. Boink. Oh, and there it is. You can see the fire and you can hear the effect. Oh, hey little guy, what happened? Oh no, give me your stuff. Nice. Now, like I said, they can actually spawn on the hopper that's underneath that one. So after the spawner dies down, does its thing, I'll go below and I'll just lower this by 1. But that's it. It's a 4 radius, 1 up, 1 down, so 3 thick, 4 radius, 3 thick diamond. That's it. And there, the spawner can see me from underneath, but it's already been used up, so it's on a 30-minute timer. And that's it. And this works whether it's ominous or regular. Oh look, a key. Perfect. Keys for vaults, ominous keys for ominous vaults. And that's the best part about this farm. Okay, so again, we'll just hop ahead here. And you can see to to optimize your time and resources, the co-located spawners, I run one hopper into one double chest. And they're like, we're just yoinking loots, and we'll sort it out into different boxes. But as I said, it works whether the spawner is in the ominous mode or the regular mode. It works either way. So now, the vaults. I've marked the regular vaults with orange wool and the ominous vaults with cyan wool. And you can tell the difference on the side of the vault because a regular vault's got a single skull and the ominous vault basically has like a triple skull. You can see the keys too. So the regular keys, it's a single skull, and the ominous key, it looks like a triple skull. Okay, and then for super simplicity, I just added a bunch of copper, which the trial chamber gave me tons of. Regular waxed copper underneath the regular vaults, and the oxidized copper, waxed copper for the ominous vaults, and the colors match up nicely. So here we are. We got our ominous keys, our trial keys, a bunch of ominous bottles, and we're just putting a box at the doorway, which we adjusted down at the bottom so it's not floating up in the air. A stairway back to the road that goes to spawn. That's it. It's super simple, but super good. And now all the other people in the realm can use this. So good. And I can use those keys in any trial chamber I find. That's it for today. Once again, thanks for joining. Bye-bye.